If you're over 40, you can still train like a pro. Same intervals, the intensities, even the same workouts. But guess what? You cannot handle the same interval training volume.
The difference isn't what you do, it's how many intervals you do and how you recover. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I adjust pro level workouts for master cyclists in their 40s and 50s and 60s and beyond, backed by data and from coaching both pros and masters athletes for over 20 years. Before we dive in, drop a comment below and let me know what you're training for this season, what type of intervals you're doing right now, and questions you have about modifying your training for your age. I read every comment, and your feedback helps me make videos that answer your specific questions and what you want to learn about. So let me know down below. Now, here's the mistake I see all the time. A 45-year-old rider, he grabs a pro workout online, he smashes it once, and then he spends the next 3 days demolished, absolutely wrecked. The intervals themselves aren't the problem. It's the total volume and the recovery time that differ for masters athletes. You can do the same intervals, the same percentage of FTP and watts, even in the same zones. You just need to reduce the total amount of interval work so you can adapt, recover, absorb, and actually get faster. Let me show you exactly how I modify a pro level workout for masters riders using real coaching data. The magic here isn't lowering the intensity. You're still hitting the same percentages of FTP using the same zones. You're simply reducing the total volume of the interval work. Let me give you 3 examples from VO2s, anaerobic, and sweet spot volume, and let's start with VO2 max intervals. Now, a pro might do 2 sets of 3 by 5 minutes on. That's 30 total minutes in VO2. But for a master's 40-plus athlete, what I would do is prescribe 2 sets, 2 by 5 minutes. That's 20 minutes total. For 50-plus, we'll back it down even more. 1 set of 3 by 5 for 15 minutes total. And then for masters athletes over 60, I often start with just 2 by 5 minutes. That's 10 minutes total. Same intervals, same physiological adaptations, same percentage of FTP and watts, but less total work. That's the key because that's what you can recover from. Now, keep in mind these numbers, they aren't set in stone. The exact prescription may be individualized based on goals, current fitness, and most importantly, your ability to recover. Let's move on and talk about zone 6 intervals. These are sharp, extra spicy for us master cyclist intervals, meaning they often take even more time to recover from. A pro might crank out an astounding, let's say 4 sets of 5 by 1 minute on. That's 20 minutes total of anaerobic work. For masters 40 plus, we scale it back to 2 sets, 5 by 1 minute. That's 10 minutes total. Masters 50 plus thrive on 2 sets of 4 by 1 minute on. That's 8 minutes total. And for masters 60 plus, we'll drop it even further, maybe start with 4 by 1 minute on. That's 4 minutes total. Again, same intensity, fewer reps, less volume to enable the athlete to recover and absorb the training. Sweet spot, that's the bread and butter for time-crunched athletes, but pros do it too. But that's where the amount of sweet spot they do is where it really diverges. A pro might do 6 by 20 minutes on or 4 by 30 minutes on, which is 2 hours of sweet spot work. But masters do better with 3 by 20 minutes on. That's only an hour. Masters 50 plus handle 2 by 20 really well. That's 40 minutes total. Masters 60 plus often start with 1 by 20 minutes. That's only 20 minutes total. And that's just where you start. But again, same watts, same percent of FTP, half the volume per decade of age. The last big adjustment we make to intervals that masters do is how often you perform the intervals compared to pros. Pros can do 3 to 4 high intensity interval sessions per week and recover just fine. But masters 40 plus athletes, you're better off doing 2 per week max. Masters 50 plus stick to 1 or 2 per week as long as they're spaced apart. And masters 60 plus riders really do the best with just 1 hard workout per week, once a week. And then for everyone over 40, I highly, highly, highly recommend 2 to 3 weeks of intervals and 1 week off of no intervals, classic periodization. So in summary, you can do the same intervals as pros, the same percent FTP and watts, the same zones. You just need to do fewer reps and sets to reduce the volume and not the intensity. And you need more recovery. Most masters thrive on 1 to 2 hard sessions per week with 2 to 3 weeks on and 1 week off training cycle. You get that right and you can train like the pros. You can keep improving year after year, no matter what your age. All right. I've coached hundreds of masters athletes in their 40s, their 50s, their 60s, even their 70s. And the riders who keep getting faster are the ones who adjust their volume of intervals to match their age and ability to recover. That's exactly what the CoachCat app was built to do. It creates an age appropriate interval plan based on our knowledge, as explained in this video, and your true recovery data as it comes in every morning, helping you get the gains without burning out. So if you're ready to take your training to the next level, you can work directly with an expert FasCat one-on-one coach. We'll analyze your data, we'll customize your interval workouts around your age, your fitness, your goals, your recovery, and we'll guide you every step of the way. Or you can download the CoachCat app today. Your first month is free. We even offer a free phone consultation to talk about goals, whether you want to train within the app or you want to hire a personal coach. You can talk with us to see which one is right for you. Either way, we're the best in the business. We're ready to help you train like a pro, but specific to your age as a master's athlete. Go check it out. Let me know in the comments what interval workouts you're doing, what you're training for, and I look forward to helping you ride faster. Until next time, you know what to do. Work hard, ride fast, have fun. And as always, FTFP.